Is the running back, but they'll split out wide to begin this ball game. They'll look inside as Litre gets the puck inside to the 40-yard line. Gain of 3, and the Ticats starting offense. Bit of a different look in that backfield next to Bo. Kenny Lawler, you see there, number 89, leading receiver on the Ticats early in the season. They'll go to the outside, diving to make the grab, Tim White, and just shy of the stick. So early decision time for the Ticats offense off the field. So Bethel Thompson at the controls for Davis Alexander, hands it off. Sean Thomas Erlington,
by the way, is undefeated as a CFL starter.
7-0 to begin as McLeod Bethel Thompson, his replacement, slings it to the outside and quickly chopped down. Trying to get it out there, it was Travis Tice.
Austin Mack out of the lineup this week, which I anticipate will mean a few more looks for Cole Speaker.
Gotta think so. To the outside, they go to Speaker on cue as he gets wrapped up and thrown down well short of the sticks. And the Hamilton defensive secondary making plays early on, as well as Devin Verazuk. Oh, Dequoy has so much range. You see Litre going to the flats. He doesn't even respect it. That time is now. Pressure comes right down the chute. And was that Dequoy? It was. Bo Levi Mitchell goes down. Only 2 sacks allowed. Tied for best in the league through the first couple of weeks. And time Marc-Antoine Dequoy brings down the Ticats quarterback for his 3rd of the season.
Yeah.
Both these teams looking for offensive points. Just a couple of special team singles early on as Macbeth keeps the rock and now decides to jump over the top. Never afraid of an adventure into the air is McLeod Bethel Thompson using his legs.
Love the play call, love the decision. Here, everybody's going to collapse on the running back, Travis Tice, leaving the outside wide open for McLeod Bethel Thompson. You expect that to be a Davis Alexander play, that Jonathan Moxie to get back to his natural position of corner as he played nickel much of last year.
Blitz coming here from the Ticats. McLeod Bethel Thompson rips it to the outside. That's complete. Pushed out of bounds. Jonathan Moxie makes sure to spot it for the officials, but Tyler Sneed.
You know, he also talked about thinking back to how it all began.
Wanted to make the most of his career, and knowing the end is coming near, is over the middle. The big man, Giovanni Robinson, makes the grab as Bo, another completion.
Kenny Lawler continues to draw some deep coverage.
Montreal tied for the league in the lead with sacks coming in. This time they can't get home to Bo Levi as Tyrese Beverett flies out from his linebacker position. A wizard drawing it up. Convoluted scheme that frustrates so many quarterbacks across the Canadian Football League, and Bo Levi Mitchell feeling that right now as we near the end of the first quarter. This kick dribbles out of bounds perfectly. Nick Constantino his way around those uprights. The front of the CFL end zone. As Macbeth looks over the top, trying to get a big chunk, immediately rips it, and it is intercepted. Hamilton with great field position after the defense steps up. It's Jamal Peters making the play. Embrace it, just go make plays. Well, he just did right there. Bo Levi Mitchell once again back to White, makes one man miss, and pushed out of bounds. As they are going after right now and working over Lorenzo Burns. And with 4 receivers to begin into the boundary. They'll show run, give run. On first down, nice little pickup that time. The left side of that Ticats offensive line. Bordner, Revenberg lines up with Stevie Scott III. Next to him, fakes the run, rips it. Tyler Sneed makes the grab. And it'll be a gain of 7 on first down as the Alouettes trying to maintain. By the way, what was that? Under center 3-step drop and throw a fade? Is this the 90s? What's happening out there, Dwayne? Is this one to the outside? Completed. Johnny Augustine dives for the first down marker. Nice effort on 2nd and long as the running back goes and gets it.
Second-year man there, so relying on the experience of the nickel, Brandon Dozier, a lot here.
And the secondary as well as it checked down over the middle. Charleston Rambo finds himself in the middle of the traffic. Pushes his way towards the 55, and they'll give him switching colors and in the same role, but McLeod gets his opportunity first as Rambo.
Obviously been behind Cody Fajardo.
Thompson looks to his right, comes back to the left, now goes for a run and leans his way forward, takes a pop that time.
Similar story to Bo Levi Mitchell, put up great numbers, just didn't win as many games as he would have liked.
MBT slides away this time, gets it to David Dallaire, as Dallaire down at the 40-yard line. Goes to Edmonton, now comes over here to Montreal and completes this one to Charleston Rambo. Big collision as Stavros Katsantonis. McLeod comes to his right, looks to run, pressure's on, Hamilton's pass rush. Trying to stop this drive short. Julian Hauser coming back to Hamilton after leaving in free agency for Calgary a couple of years ago. Looked fantastic in their preseason home game here. Been a little bit quiet to start the season, but a big play this time.
Hauser off the right.
9 for 9 so far on field goal attempts. Last 2 games, made 11 in a row since missing his first attempt of the season. And he's up around 90% for his career now.
A guy like Kenny Lawler, we still want to push it down there. Again, right now, I think if I'm the Ticats, continue to take what the defense gives you, or just throw running back wheels and get up like that, you know?
Swing screen, Lou.
Yes.
You would have loved a swing screen. Get out in front, make a play. Running backs and receivers combined in this one, as we have just a few minutes remaining in this first half, and all of a sudden, Hamilton's offense turning it up a little bit and back-to-back plays.
Opportunity tonight, making the most of it. Great job after the catch on the previous play, right here, picking his way through the blocks
And once you get
into second level.
Show up on the stat sheet here tonight. 1st and 10 from the 14. Bo hands it off and just stumbling his way through the defense. Last seconds here before the 3-minute warning from the Montreal 9. Hamilton can still get a first down. 2nd and 5, they go to the flats. Actually diving towards the first down marker. Looks like Hamilton will play a little bit more conventional here. Plenty of motion, Litre in the backfield. Bo looks to throw to the outside, plenty of traffic. Running through it is Kenny Lawler into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger Cats. Lawler's 2nd major in black and gold, and the first for either team in this ball game with 1:26 remaining in the half.
Yeah, Lawler's going to work across the formation out into the flat. Free release primary receiver. You see him coming left to right. Lawler to get that space to be wide open.
Montreal begins this possession with 1:16. Bethel Thompson looks to his left. Tyler Sneed open on the out route. What a great route by the ECU alum that time.
Phil Potts' career, end of Cats and Tonus's.
Bethel Thompson in his 61st start will get wrapped up and thrown down in the Alouettes backfield. It's Mario Kendricks.
Well, Kendricks came into this game leading the Ticats with 2 sacks through the first couple weeks of the season, or first couple games. Right here collects number 3. Nice spin to the inside.
But Montreal down by 4 as we begin this second half. They will receive after Hamilton won the coin toss and took the football to begin. And James Letcher Jr. burst down the sideline and has his leg chopped out. For James Letcher Jr., great starting field position here for Montreal. Play action, flip it to the outside. Tyler Sneed trying to stay on his feet, but
Demonstrating that he doesn't mind taking off with the rock.
36-year-old Bethel Thompson to the outside here. Tyler Sneed gets another gain, makes a man miss. Cats and Tonus left in the dust that time by the quick feet. But he broke in multiple places when he's playing football. It's when he's walking on a hardwood floor at home. That's when he remembers exactly what happened to him as Charleston Rambo on 1st and 10 will get a gain of 13 yards and move the chains once again for the Owls.
Those yards after the catch, serving the Alouettes.
Bethel Thompson looking left all the way, rips it complete. Speaker has got to work for it, puts his head down, tries to get to the 7-yard line. We'll see where they spot him. So they shuffle the deck on the back end here. Bannatyne goes to the field corner. McLeod Bethel Thompson rolls that direction, will challenge him right away. Throw it underneath. Big hit. Flying up to help Deshaun Amos, the former Toronto Argonaut. Trying to close the gap. Joseph Zima is his holder. And hammers that one through as you would expect. Quarterback percentages. Begins his second half with throw to Shamar Bridges. We asked where he was a little bit earlier on. And a nice quick screen here. See if he can create some Montreal magic. Instead, it's going to be Hamilton with a little bit of trickery, extending the drive. Who knew Constantino had a little arm on him? Four-man rush from Montreal. Open once again is Tim White as he gets sandwiched. Darnell Sankey.
Openly as a defense about wanting to get the ball and score themselves.
Second and 3, pressure on. Lawler makes the grab, moves the chains, looking for more, gets wrapped up along that sideline. Wesley Sutton in his 5th year to Northern Arizona makes the play, but Lawler. Mitchell hands it off, cutting back against the grain right into the heart of that Montreal defense. Marc-Antoine Dequoy downhill to help finish that one. Longest entering week number 4. He's also taken over as the Tiger Cats all-time field goal percentage leader at 89.1%.
Pretty cool to see here in the Canadian Football League, a former player getting involved in team ownership.
Bo Levi Mitchell pumps to the left, rolls to the right. Bo, just one carry this season for 11 yards.
For many years.
Mitchell rips it out, throws it away from Marc-Antoine Dequoy, once again playing low in around the boxes. Kenny Lawler gets up. And Mitchell and Lawler on the same page that time around. As now they'll hand it off. Darnell Sankey doing what Sankey does, tracking it down from the backside. No chance for Johnny Augustine. Needs all of it on 2nd and 9. Look for the quick little screen to the left-hand side. Get into the hands of Keandre Smith. Works to the outside. Gets pushed out of bounds. Need to get to the 50.
Tyrone Crawford, long time with the Cowboys, unbelievable human being, has done a lot for the community. So I got to go Tyrone as my main guy.
Big interception.
Speaking of Windsor,
There we go. Belichick on cue. Windsor to the end zone.
Hey, Luke, you want to change your answer?
Hey, he just jumped me and Tyrone with that play. Lit this building up. I couldn't be more excited for Devin.
Deflected ball. He's got 2 receivers crossing. You saw he's looks like he's looking for Rambo on the check down as Tice is coming underneath. Throws up an arm and pops that ball up in the air. Devin Verasuk says, thank you very much. Verasuk obviously with that one on defense, but the other one largely manufactured by Johnny Augustine.
Philpott makes the grab there on their top Canadian receiver. Bethel Thompson steps forward, sees an opening, decides to take off, and going nowhere on 2nd and long. Montreal, this one comes from 34 yards away. Zima gets it down, and Maltos, smooth as ever.
Will evolve as the season goes on.
Offense still feeling itself out with the addition of Lawler. Tendencies, where to go, how often to go to that spot. From the Alouettes, showing nothing. Everybody's coming. Bo's throwing. Touchdown. One to Lawler. Now another to White. And both of the Ticats star receivers have reached the end zone here in week 4.
Yeah, again, attacking that flat against man coverage as you get down in the goal line situation. This time it's just a little.
Gotta love staring it down to the slot back and then just rip it as far as you can out to the sideline. This time he'll look over the middle, running through coverage. Cole Speaker makes the grab. Katsantonis did everything he could to pop it loose, but Speaker onto his feet, and Davis Alexander loves it watching on.
Thompson just waiting for the window to open up to throw this ball. Cole Speaker's going to come from the left side of your screen. Let him pass that defender right between the linebackers down the middle of the field. Nice timing play between quarterback and receiver.
Alouettes net offense first in the CFL at 400, and that time just blowing Pierre-Olivier Lestage off his feet. McLeod Bethel Thompson over the middle, and this one is complete for a first down. Goal to go now as Tyson Philpott rolls towards the end zone where he had an iconic Grey Cup touchdown.
And a rather clutch catch here for the BC native. Bethel Thompson.
Rambo to the bottom. They'll flip and flop the slot backs here. As Bethel Thompson with 7-man protection rips it up for Cole Speaker. Touchdown Alouettes. Some momentum with 4:10 remaining.
This has become one of those philosophical debate questions, right? Scoring a touchdown after trailing by 15.
find a way to get a turnover and give their offense another possession here as soon as possible. On 2nd and 2, going nowhere. Sean Oakman at the bottom there next to Darnell Sankey.
Against a Jason Moss. Oh, and here we go.
And a wild
here we go.
play into the end zone. Hamilton's on it. Julian Hauser, touchdown.
Tough one there, though. Again, if you're McLeod, you're thinking we're coming out here, we're making plays, we don't handle the snap. That's a real tough pill to swallow, especially after the stop you just got.
Here in 2025. Oh, it started to the left, came back and tucked in tight to the uprights. So throw 3 more on the board as Devin Vera's a game-changing play in this one for the 2nd overall pick. The QEW rival Toronto Argonauts, who as of right now sit winless through the month of June in 2025. But for Hamilton, it's a victory, it's a moment in history, and it's a message sent that they are still alive in this East Division